Hi, in this video I'm going to show you about fuel filter for Toyota Hilux Vigo. Firstly, I'm going to show you status of fuel filter indicator. Secondly, I'm going to show you how to replace or change the fuel filter. And lastly, I'll show you how to reset fuel filter indicator. Hi guys, before continue to the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel KumkumDIY, like, share and comment. Thank you very much. Let's look at the fuel filter indicator. When the key is turned to on, normally indicator will light on for 2 or 3 seconds, then off. If indicator light stay on after 2 or 3 seconds, this shows that the fuel filter is dirty or clogged and it needs to be replaced. There are also two bad status for the indicator, which is on and another is flashing or blinking. Again, if indicator stay on, this shows that the fuel filter is dirty and clogged and it needs to be replaced and reset. If the indicator is flashing or blinking, it means that the fuel filter contains water and needs to be drained out. Now I'm going to pour the water into fuel filter housing and let's see what will happen to the indicator. The housing is without the fuel element and there is a float inside the housing. The density of the float is heavier than diesel and lighter than water. It stays between water and diesel. The float sinks under the diesel and float on the water. Now look at the indicator and it is flashing after I pour the water into the filter housing. In the manual also mentioned that the status of the indicator, it says that if the indicator turn on, take the vehicle to the Toyota dealer and Toyota dealer do the same, change fuel filter and reset. If the indicator light is flashing, you can refer to the manual on the step to drain the water. To drain the water, there is no need to remove the hose and the connector. Just loosen the drain plug at the bottom or below the housing. Let the water and diesel inside housing to drain out completely. Then put the drain plug back and tighten it.他现在跟他姐姐去买东西一下。Then pump the fuel filter till it feels hot and it's done. In this part of video, I'm going to show you how to change the fuel filter. First, remove all hose and connector at the fuel filter housing. There are two connectors, one's at the top and one's at the side. The top connector is a pressure sensor line. It's to detect the pressure of the clock by dirt, while the side connector is a water sensor line. And there is two hoses, one is an inlet and another one is an outlet. Loosen the clip by using plier and pull out the hose. Take out the fuel filter housing and remove all the diesel through the drain hole. Put it back in its position again. Now loosen the lock ring, then remove the top part of the housing and then remove the O-ring. It is advised to replace the original filter because it is a sensitive part and will affect the injector performance. If necessary, wash the housing with the detergent and make sure to dry it before restore. Now put the housing at its place, then put the new filter in the housing. Then put the new O-ring on and close it by put back the top housing. Make sure to place the top housing at the correct position. Then you can tighten the lock ring. Put back the inlet hose, then connect both connector. Then connect both connectors. Then take a bottle and make a hole at the middle of the bottle. Then place the bottle next to the filter with the hole connected to the fuel filter outlet. This is to avoid the diesel splashing over the engine area. Now pump the fuel filter until the diesel come out. Pumping is needed. It is to make sure that the air inside the fuel filter is removed. Stop pumping when the diesel have come out. Remove the bottle and connect the outlet hose and put back the hose clip. Now pump the filter again until you feel the pressure and the pump is hard to press. This is to make sure that the filter is filled completely in the injector line. Okay, down for changing fuel filter. In this part, I'm going to show you how to reset the indicator. First, disconnect the top connector on the fuel filter. Then turn the key to on. Then reconnect the connector. Reset is done. And the indicator light is off. Check it again, turn the key off, then on again. Make sure the indicator is off after few seconds.